Hello and welcome to day 2 of our Big 5 Project Area informationals. I hope that you tuned in yesterday to watch the Family and Community Health one. Today we will be focusing more on our Ag and Livestock Project areas. So our Ag and Livestock Project areas cover a variety of different projects. So we have our beef and dairy cattle, dog care and training, goats, horse, horticulture, meat science, poultry and rabbits, sheep, swine, and vet science. Over the next couple of slides, we'll talk about some different project opportunities and some different certifications you can get through some of these project areas. First up, we have our dog care and training project area. This is a relatively new project area for Tom Green County. We've been doing it for about 3 years or so. Some different activities that you can do in this project area are fostering dogs, working with therapy dogs, or even training some guide dogs. We do have a few different competitions. We have the State 4-H Dog Show, and then you can also enter some of those registered dog shows if that's what you have. There's the photography contest where you can take pictures of domestic animals, such as your dog, and submit those for either county, district, or state. We have a variety of different workshops that are offered, some career exploration, and through some of those workshops, you can actually take your dog through a Good Canine, Good Citizen test and become certified for that. And then the last thing is some educational presentations. You can talk a little bit about maybe selecting the perfect dog breed for you, some different training opportunities, or anything like that. So one of our biggest learning opportunities in the dog care and training project is our dog care and training workshop series we have in Tom Green County. We will be hosting that again this year. It'll start with an informational on August 17th at the 4-H building to learn a little bit about what the workshop is going to entail and some of the different requirements you have to meet. So this workshop series will start Saturday, August 28th and end Saturday, October 2nd. We will meet every Saturday from the 28th to October 2nd. And each time it'll be a 1-hour workshop where you'll learn a little bit about training your dog to become a Good Canine, Good Citizen certified. You must pre-register for that workshop series. There is a $50 workshop fee. You must have proof of vaccinations, especially rabies, and then you must also be registered on 4-H Online to participate. Our next project area I want to talk about is our vet science project area. One of the biggest learning opportunities within this project area is our 4-H vet science certificate program. So in order to be able to participate in this program, you do have to be between the ages of 12 and 18 and enrolled in 4-H. There are 3 different career tracks you can take. The clinical track, which is for companion, livestock, and exotic animal health. The health track, which is for animal, human, and environmental health. And then the lab track, which is animal health research and diagnostics. So through this process, you'll complete 100 lessons. 75 of them will be core lessons that you'll learn depending on no matter what career track you take. And then 25 of those lessons will be specific to that career track. You'll also have to do about 500 hours of shadowing with a vet. So as I mentioned, I am working on getting this project area here. It takes a lot to get some vets to want to have a 4-H'er follow them around for 500 hours, but it is something we are working on, and I really look forward to having it here in Tom Green County soon. Next up in our vet science project area is our vet science skill-a-thon. This actually is a contest that the kids can participate in. The age requirements are intermediates, which are 6th through 8th grade, seniors, which is 9th through 12th grade. So it is a 4-part contest. There's a written exam, an ID exam, skills exam, and communications. This contest typically will happen around June. Normally it's attached to State 4-H Roundup. And then learning opportunity is some vet science summer camps. Typically there's 3 camps held at Texas A&M College Station, Texas A&M Kingsville, and West Texas A&M. So through these camps, these kids will meet with some different vets, different people within the industry, and learn more about vet science and what all it takes to become a vet. Next up, we have our horticulture project. So what I'm going to focus on mostly here for this project area are the different levels of certifications you can get as a 4-H'er. So first up, we have our Junior Master Gardener. And in order to participate in this one, you have to be part of a registered JMG group. You complete one activity per learning concept. You also have to complete one individual activity per teaching concept, and then complete a community service or leadership project per chapter. So that could be working in your school garden, doing a canned food drive, something like that, that matches up with what you learned in that chapter. The next one is LGEG. So students are led through a 10-week, 20-lesson curriculum, and then they complete at least one service learning project. So for us here in Tom Green County, we do LGEG out at Very Best for the third graders, as well as Glenmore for their third graders. This is something that typically is teacher-led, but you can use the LGEG curriculum on your own as well. The Golden Ray series is attached to the LGEG, or Junior Master Gardeners. You must belong to a JMG group as well. But for this one, you can complete any of the 12 activities in a single chapter. You don't have to go through all of it. You can pick the one that you like the most, and then do the activities in that one, and you can work towards that Golden Ray Series certification. So all you have to do with that, like I said, complete those 12 activities, complete one life skill or career exploration from Chapter 8, and then participate in one community service project. Continuing on with some different certifications through a horticulture project. These are your level 2 certifications. So you should have completed those first set before you can get to these. So there's Operation Thistle, which focuses on plant growth and development. So again, you need to be part of a JMG group, complete one group activity for each of the 8 learning concepts, complete one independent activity from each of the 8 learning projects, complete a life skills and career exploration activity from that section, and then complete a service learning / leadership development project. The other one is going to be Operation Water, and that one focuses on soil and water. So you'll complete one group activity for each of the 8 learning concepts, one individual independent activity, one activity for life skills and career exploration, and then a service learning and leadership development project. And all of these certifications and the resources you need in order to participate in these certifications can be found at that link below. So jmgkids.us/certifications. Next up, we have our horse project. Here in Tom Green County, we're extremely blessed with a horse club that focuses solely on the horse project. So some of the different things you can learn through this horse project is some responsibilities, proper nutrition, proper care for your animal, and then some decision making. Some different workshop and contest opportunities are Homes for Horses, which is a new program that Texas 4-H is offering this year. You can be an equine ambassador, which is a state level leadership opportunity where you attend a short course for, I believe, 3 days, and you learn a little bit more about being an equine ambassador. You talk to some different people within the industry, some food reps, stuff like that, and you really get to see all sides of the equine industry. We have the county, district, and state horse show. There's horse judging, horse quiz bowl, hippology, and then horse educational presentations. So for the most part, the bottom half of that list are all going to be contest opportunities. And the great thing about the horse project is you don't necessarily have to own a horse to participate in this project. As I mentioned, there's horse judging, horse quiz bowl, hippology, and horse educational presentations. None of those require actually needing to have access to a horse. And our horse club is really great about getting kids involved if they love the equine industry but necessarily don't have a horse. So next up we have our livestock projects, and a lot of these projects are going to have the same type of contest related back to them. So for this one we have our beef cattle, dairy cattle, and goats. So for our beef cattle, you'll have those major livestock shows you can go to, livestock judging, livestock quiz bowl, public speaking, and educational presentation opportunities. For dairy cattle, you have those major livestock shows again. There is a dairy judging contest, and then you can do educational presentations under the animal science category. Next, we have goats. So again, you got your major livestock shows, livestock judging, public speaking, mohair judging, and some different skillathons that the major stock shows put on, as well as county, district, and state 4-H puts on as well. Next, we have our meat science, which is our meat judging contest, basically. So in there, you'll do meat judging, ag product ID, educational presentations, Poultry, we again go back to those major stock shows. We do have a poultry judging contest in Texas 4-H, and then you can do some educational presentations on that as well. It could be focused on feeding out a chicken from start to finish, the different breeds of poultry, or I guess the different species of poultry, and stuff like that. For rabbits, you go back to those major stock shows, then there's open shows, Texas 4-H Rabbit Extravaganza, and then the Rabbit Advisory Board. Our last two livestock projects are going to be our sheep and swine. Sheep, we have major livestock shows, livestock judging, livestock quiz bowl, again, public speaking, educational presentations, the wool judging contest, and then livestock skill-a-thon. For swine, we have major livestock shows, again, livestock judging, livestock quiz bowl, and then that livestock skill-a-thon once again. Next, we'll hear from one of our 4-Hers who's pretty active in our swine project. She's going to talk a little bit about what she's learned in her years of showing and how it's benefited her and made her the person she is today.
My name is Chloe Jones, and I have been showing pigs for the last 7 years. Through my pig project, I've learned time management skills, responsibility, and discipline, and so many more things that have made me who I am. I've also made a ton of lifelong friendships, and I've built up relationships with my family through my project. So if you're thinking about showing any type of livestock, I would really urge you to do so, because I've gotten way more involved in the livestock industry. I found the passion, and I've become closer to my family and learned a lot of things that have helped me in my school, sports, and just every aspect of my life.
So today's code word for the Ag and Livestock informational is going to be opportunities. So as I mentioned yesterday, you'll go submit that through our county webpage, and you can either submit that today on its own, or you can wait until you've watched all 5 videos and submit them all at one time, as long as it's submitted by August 6th. So thank you for joining day 2 of our Big 5 project area informational, learning a little bit more about our Ag and Livestock project and what all it really has to offer in the 4-H program. If you have any questions, you can reach out to us on any of our social media sites, as well as send us an email or give us a phone call. For our Ag and Livestock project area, the best contact is going to be Josh Blanick, who is our ag agent. But you can contact me as well, and I will definitely get you pointed in the right direction. So as a reminder, the code word for today was opportunities. So just make sure to get that word submitted by August 6th for a chance to win a prize.